This is the story of the trip around the Gulf of Persian. The boat arrived in Dubai after crossing from Italy, and the crew got a couple of days off. We got the boat ready for a guest trip and then headed to Muscat for the guest arrival. While we were there, we never saw any other yachts, so we always had the best choice of anchoring. In northern Oman, we went stern to the rocks at the bottom of the mountain where the sea was as calm as a lake. Heading back to Dubai, you have to go through this crazy busy anchorage where half the ships look abandoned, left to rot, displaying no lights. You can spot the tallest building in the world above the haze from miles away. Our new berth sandwiched us in between sister ships Barbara and Nirvana, both massive in comparison to us. We returned to Dubai for only one day, and then the next morning we left for Qatar. Along the way, you pass oil fields that look like floating cities that could be from Blade Runner. A glorious sunrise, and the chef made me a smiley-faced coffee. It was going to be a good day. We arrived in Doha, Qatar, and cleared customs, which, like everywhere around here, takes absolutely ages. And then we headed over to the Pearl Marina, and we stayed there for the day. I was lucky enough to get off the boat and explore a bit. I found some rather interesting shopping malls and some very questionable ATMs. We left Doha at night, which has one of the best city skylines I've ever seen. Next stop, Bahrain. The passage involved overtaking a tug holding a barge of sand, which I thought was rather odd. We cleared customs in Bahrain at a commercial dock next to an unloaded container ship. Customs came on with sniffer dogs, and all the crew were super excited to play with the dogs, but then the teak needed some serious cleaning afterwards. After that, we moved to another yacht marina. I saw some birds migrating along the way. We unfortunately stayed in Bahrain for only one night, and I missed my chance to get off the boat and explore this new place. The next day, we headed south to Abu Dhabi for the beginning of the Grand Prix. And along the way, we tested the newly acquired foam inductor for the firefighter. It took 11 hours to clear customs in Abu Dhabi, and after we go sit at anchor for the night. In the morning we head back into Abu Dhabi, which means stopping once more for customs, and then navigate down the river to Yas Marina. Heading into the marina, we go past a yacht I used to work on, which is a massive 115-metre Lursen. Inside the marina is fully packed out, ready for the Grand Prix. I feel like we're the last ones in. We set up the boat for the Grand Prix. We're the only boat to have dress flags up, which is a Grand Prix staple in Monaco. During the Grand Prix, the crew get passes, which gave us access to the pit lanes. We took bikes because the track is huge. We checked out our favourite teams repair the cars. I really wanted to cycle around the track, but the track is well blocked off by security. There were plenty of activities to go and see. We saw a person free fall 40 feet into a net, a car screwed up into a ball. We saw some dad drop his kid onto a plywood Formula 1 car model, which I'm sure was pretty expensive and unbreakable. On practice day, we see an impressive air show. In my break, I see where I can watch the race from with my pass. Without having access to the stands, there's no real great spot where you can watch the race from. The race passes do, however, give you access to a free concert. Tonight was Mumford & Sons. I got a high five from Miles Mumford as he ran through the crowd. It was a truly memorable gig. Come the actual race, unfortunately, I missed the whole thing because I had to go do a guest luggage run to the airport. The next day, I saw on my Instagram feed that a calligraphy artist I follow tagged a wall in the marina, so I had to go check it out.
The artist I follow was painting this, and I missed it.
That night, before we departed, me and Rory wanted to try our luck one last time to see if we can get on the track.
We made it on the pits.
And would you believe it, we found a way. First onto the pits, and then onto the track itself. I cycled around the track, which was pretty epic, and then I headed back to the boat before we departed for Emirates Marina.
Formula 1 engineers.
All has changed.
Copy that, swap it over.
I wanted to fly my drone around that hotel, but now I guess I won't, because there's like fighter jets around. After the sun went down, I finished my shift and me and Caitlin went off to explore. We found an open door that lets us into the Emirates Hotel, and it looked like no one was home.
There's no one home. It's so cool.
It's so quiet. Don't know if we should be in here. It's very spacious. Should we open it? Ooh. Wow. Ah, magic carpet. Do you kind of feel like you're in some kind of like Stephen King novel now? Golden elevator. Found a boat. Wow. What are these dates? Date towers. What do you think they are? The dates. This place just goes on forever. It's so impressive. Then we tried the Emirates Special Coffee, which to true extravagance is covered in 23 karat gold, but actually costs about the same price as a Starbucks coffee from a service station.
Not your average hotel.
The next day we head back to Dubai for our final guest drop-off and we pack up the boat and head to Abu Dhabi's Yas Marina. Beautiful. I think I missed Dubai a little bit. So the boss just got off like 10 minutes ago. What day is it?
Motherfucking D-Day!
What are those?
Flops and flops. And what?
We finish stowing the boat and we take some downtime and then we drop lines and set sail heading west for the Maldives.